Born into poverty, she possessed a face as stunning as a Greek sculpture. At 9 she was abused by her father, and set the whole house on fire. At 16 she fell for the virgin and was rejected. She pushed her from a high platform. At 18 to rise above her class, she married a disabled man, only because he was the princess's only son. That same year she switched the princess's child to seize power, and officially took over Sicily's most influential family. This woman who rose from the bottom was bold, meticulous, and strategic. She spent her life showing how in a rigid class world, one can reclaim control of their destiny. She is Sicily's deadliest goddess of revenge. Today we dive into a book banned for 20 years, a revenge Bible even crazier than the Count of Monte Cristo: The Art of Pleasure. Jasmine's childhood can be summed up in one word: brutality. Steal a raw egg, and her mother would pry open her mouth, check it, and beat her. Meanwhile her sister with Down syndrome wore beautiful dresses and received all the love. Jasmine had to sneak like a mouse at night, wear her sister's dresses and climb onto the roof. It was the only place she could breathe freely. Just for touching her sister's new dress, her mother chained her in the sun, exposed her like a dog. Through the gaps Jasmine watched, her mother struggled to squeeze her sister's fat body into the carriage for the feast. She didn't cry but grinned, with a strange, almost defiant smile. Worse still, her long-absent father returned. Humming a tune, he untied the ropes, but his eyes held a dangerous gleam, not like a father's admiration. "Look how beautiful my daughter is." 9-year-old Jasmine didn't understand the warning. She only heard her father promise to take her to the city to see the sea. For this promise, when her mother returned and struggled with her father, Jasmine sided with her father without hesitation. But after her mother and sister were thrown into the shed, her father didn't take her away but dropped the pretense. "Don't worry, we were just playing." With no one to stop him, his eyes turned raw and greedy. That afternoon Jasmine's world completely collapsed. Late at night she painfully got up, not expecting her father to grunt as he turned over. Jasmine was terrified. Her trembling hands dropped the kerosene lamp. Before she could react, the dry straw was instantly engulfed in flames. She instinctively wanted to open the door to save them, but when her fingers touched the latch she stopped. Slaps, hunger, insults, and her father's disgusting face. If she saved them, everything would return to the start. She let go and stepped back, listening to the screams in the fire. She raised her hands in the flames, feeling the rare warmth bought with her family's lives. The fire burned away all her chains. Jasmine survived and was taken in by a convent. No one knew the truth of that night. Everyone thought it was an accident. Even marks of abuse were found on her. This sparked the nuns' sympathy. At the convent Jasmine had her first proper bath. Warm water and scented soap. Gentle hands of the nuns, all new to her. But her wild nature clashed with the convent. She didn't use utensils, preferred eating with her hands. She didn't know where the bathroom was, exhausted like in the countryside. She tried to find grass to relieve herself. Caught, she panicked and hid in the wardrobe. Made a mess. The nuns were shocked. This was a direct insult to the sacred order. They wanted to send her to an orphanage, a place full of bugs and barely enough food. The convent for 200 years only accepted Sicily's most prominent noble girls. How could a country girl like Jasmine stay? But Jasmine showed survival wisdom beyond her age. Through repeated trouble she observed keenly. All nuns obeyed one woman, the Mother Superior, the true ruler of the convent. At the last second before being expelled, she broke free and threw herself into the Mother Superior's arms, like a drowning cat clinging to the only lifeline. She gambled right and the Mother Superior overruled everyone, keeping the wild, untamable girl.